It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, roll with the marijuana. Waking up with the futures, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the Nasdaq profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the Nasdaq profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Make profits. That TTG money gang, we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Perinotti. I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and the head trader of True Trading Group. And in case you didn't know, we are a 2023 Benzinga FinTech Awards finalist. We are also the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university and professional level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching on stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We cover day trading, swing trading. We also do long-term investing. There is literally something for everyone here inside of TTG. But we take that university level of curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year on their own. These are tools that give you an edge, help you guys make better decisions, and increase your chances of success. Unfortunately, most retail traders don't use them because they're so damn expensive. But I know you guys need them. That's why we put them all under one roof. These are tools like Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, congressional trading data, insider trading, TradingView's premium charting software, the Trade Idea Scanner, unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data. It's all included and so much more that I'll get into later on in the stream. The point here is that, yes, of course, you're going to get all of our trade alerts. You're going to get all of our courses, but you also get these tools when you join True Trading Group. We set you up with everything you need at one affordable price for the entire year to give you guys the very best chance of becoming successful. And you also get access to our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders you're ever going to find. Not to mention the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and myself, 9 professional traders that lead you guys through all of their trade alerts, their trades and analysis, that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions now of just around 80%, now going on roughly the last 4 years. Why should you really listen to the stuff that I talk about on this channel? It's because I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my trading career over 17 years ago working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, my first job right out of college. They had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash. But it was also the same year I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, and like I said, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, and along with my 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world to learn, trade, and profit. We actually have members in 115 different countries, over 10,000 of them. We truly are a global community here. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live on this channel where myself and other THD mods and special guests will drop golden nuggets to give you free lessons, education, and trade ideas that can help you guys become better traders. So if you have not yet done so, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any of these live streams. Now, I know we've got some earnings that are coming out right now as we're going through, and we'll get to those earnings. But more importantly, we've got to talk about the CPI number that came out today, and it was scorching hot. It was a terrible CPI number that we got today, showing that, CPI and inflation is stickier than people were expecting, that insinuating that you're not going to get as many rate cuts as the market was anticipating. And that caused a 1.5% to 2% decline in the markets today, which was the biggest decline that we've had in the last 3.5 months, as the market has experienced just a massive rally, right? Just a massive rally in the last 3 months. This is one of the biggest down days that we've had. During that, we finally actually got a real pullback. And we were 0.3% month over month when it was expected at 0.2. We were on regular headline inflation. We were 0.4 month over month when core was expected 0.3. We were 3.1 year over year on headline when it was expected 2.9. And we were 3.9 on core year over year when it was expected 3.7. So we were higher on all 4 categories. Month over month, headline and core, year over year, headline and core. All 4 were higher than expected, not just in line with expectations, higher than expected, which made the markets drop as the likelihood of rate cuts at the March meeting dropping almost basically to zero, as nobody is now anticipating a rate cut at the March meeting, which if you've been following this channel for a while, I've been telling you for the last couple months that I do not believe there's going to be a rate cut in March. Now people even questioning whether or not we're going to get a rate cut in May. There is no Fed meeting in April, so you're not going to get one in March. You won't get one in April because there's no meeting. And then you're going to look at the May meeting. And now the probability of that May hike is also dropping underneath 50% today. So now where does that first rate cut, where does that first rate cut come from? Does it come in June? Does it come in July? Because the market priced in 5 to 6 rate cuts this year. Well, if you don't get your first cut until July, it's not even possible for you to get 6 rate cuts before the year is over. So maybe the market's starting to come to terms and come to grips with finally believing what Jerome Powell and Fed members have been saying for the last several weeks, which is we think it's too early to be talking about rate cuts. We think it's foolish to be talking about 6 rate cuts. Maybe we're going to cut rates this year, and maybe it'll be between 2 and 3. That's what Fed members have been telling us, but the markets haven't believed them. Finally, today, the market starts to believe what the Fed has been saying, and you saw yields move higher. You saw stock prices move down. And if any of you right now are feeling a little scared, or you're feeling a little uneasy, if you're feeling a little nervous because everything was going so well, and now you get one decline, it's all it takes to pop everybody's feeling of euphoria. I got literally right up until yesterday, hey, Mike, should I be buying NVIDIA? Should I buy SMCI? Should I put my money into my IRA now? Literally right up until yesterday, I was getting those questions. One of the questions I got today, could this be the start of the turnaround, Mike? Is a recession going to happen now? That's all it takes. It takes one day. It takes one down day to just completely make people change their mindset from, oh no, the market's going higher, I should put my money to work, to, oh no, I just put my money to work, the market's going down, should I take it back out? It takes one day for people to change that sentiment. Now, I'm telling you this right now. If you feel nervous, if you're anxious at all about what you just saw today, pause. Stop. Stop it. Stop it right the F now. You need to understand that nothing goes up in a straight line. Nothing goes down in a straight line. You want to know what else doesn't go down in a straight line? Inflation. This is the hardest part. This is the hardest part of inflation coming down. Going from 9 to 3 is easy. Going from 3 to 2 is very challenging. The biggest reason why inflation was higher than it was expected today was because of rent and real estate. And rent and real estate, the way it's calculated in CPI, is extremely delayed. I actually think you might start to see PCE and PPI numbers start to be a little bit more important to the market. You're going to get PPI numbers on Friday. Now, normally over the last year, 2 years, the PPI number really hasn't been that important because the CPI number comes first and then the PPI number has come out. But the way that CPI is calculated and how big of a delay and a lag there is in real estate, I actually think that those PPI numbers and PCE numbers are going to start to be a little bit more important and be a little bit more impactful in price action in the market than the CPI number has been over the last couple of years. So keep that in mind. I actually think you might start to see a little bit of that as we go through these next couple of months. But what I want people to understand is that the times that you're supposed to be buying, they don't feel good. They're not supposed to feel good. Most of them will not feel good. Those are the best times for you to be buying. You can't buy low and sell high if you're afraid to buy low. And simply buying and just hoping that new all-time high after new all-time high after new all-time high just continues on forever is foolish. Now, if you're new to this channel, you are forgiven because you are new and you may not know any better. But if you've watched this channel, or maybe you're a member of True Trading Group, then guys, honestly, you have no excuse. Everyone's been asking me, when do we get a pullback? When can we do this? When can we do that? When can we put money to work in the long-term portfolio? And I've been saying this entire time that I believe that we're going to get a pullback, that I believe that one of these inflation reports is going to come in higher than expected. The Fed's not going to cut rates when the market wants. It's going to spook the markets into believing that we might have the possibility of a recession increasing, and you may get a recession scare or a growth scare at some point this year. I've been saying that consistently now throughout the last several months on this YouTube channel. And we finally got a pullback. You don't even know if this is a sustained pullback yet. The markets can bounce right back up and go up 1% tomorrow. And people be like, oh, we're right back to moving back to the upside. Now, I'll tell you exactly the way that I think this market plays itself out, because I actually went through this with members inside a True Trading Group this morning of exactly what I believe the market was going to do. And we'll talk about it and we'll discuss it here on this live stream. But I've been saying this for the last couple of months, and I want you to go back and take a look. It's on this YouTube channel. I'll find a clip to play for it later, but you're more than welcome to go check yourself. Members and everybody else that's been on these YouTube channels, true or false, have I or have I not been telling people that I'm not buying up here at 500, that I believe there's going to be a pullback. I believe there's going to be a type of a growth scare. I believe you're not going to get the rate cuts that the Fed, that the market wants, that inflation is not going to come down as quickly as people think, and that you're going to get a little bit of a scare this year, and that scare is going to give you the buyable pullback. True or false, guys, members of True Trading Group and people that have been on this YouTube channel, have I or have I not been saying that for the last several months? Not just a couple of days, but I've been saying it for the last several months. And it's important that we talk about these things, because when I say it, right, and the markets go up for the next 3 days, you're like, oh, ha, idiot, this guy's wrong, doesn't know what he's talking about. But then a couple of months later, when the market's going down and you're crapping in your pants, thinking that the world is about to end, I'm the one that's sitting there stuffing stuff in my long-term portfolio. You're sitting there hitting the panic button, wondering whether or not you should be selling in your 401k and moving to cash. And that's how you miss the long-term buying opportunities, which is exactly what happened to the average retail investor in 2022. In 2022, I came on in 2021 in September and October of 2021. And I'll go back and I'll pull this up right, just like I show it to you guys. I went back and I made an announcement. I made an announcement right here on this YouTube channel. It was right there. Right there in the, I'm sorry, it was actually there. It was that right there was when I made an announcement on this YouTube channel. And I told everybody, I am going to be selling in my long-term portfolio going forward as the markets move higher. And I sold in my long-term portfolio right here. All throughout this 2-week rally in the market, I sold. And then I got people that came on my live stream literally in the middle of December and were like, ha, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. And then the market did this in 2022 and people panicked and I bought here and then I bought here. And then those same people that called me an idiot right here, you want to know what they did? They sold right there. And then they missed this entire market rally as we've been sitting back watching our long-term portfolios more than double in a calendar year's time. It's not going to feel good when it's the best time to buy. And I tell you these things because I want to prepare you for these things so that you start anticipating and you start expecting this stuff. So that if you expect it, then when it happens, you're not worried about it and you're not scared about it. Instead, you've got a level head and you're like, okay, this is exactly what we were talking about. This is what we were looking for. And I'm not telling you that I'm going to be right 100% of the time. I am not right 100% of the time. I didn't think the market was going to go to over 500 in February. I didn't. If you asked me 3 months ago, Mike, do you think by the middle of February the market's going to be at 500? I would have said no. Okay. The market has far exceeded my expectations. I thought we would get up to around like 480 and then pull back. I didn't think we were going to break through 480 in January and continue to new all-time highs this early. I thought the all-time high push would come much later. So I was wrong about that. But we're already in those positions, letting them ride. Now, the next ad that we're going to be looking for in the long-term portfolio is not here. It's not at 494. It's not at 500. It's lower from here. So you better remember the way that you felt today. I'm not telling you the market's about to crash or anything like that. But what I am telling you is that I still do believe that at some point this year, there's going to be a moment where inflation is not cooperating, where the Fed does not cut rates when the market wants, and then everyone's going to start to get nervous because the unemployment rate is going to begin to slowly tick higher, and the Fed is not going to have cut rates yet. That's going to make people fear at some point this year that a recession is coming. And it's a growth scare. It's a recession scare. Now, let me be clear. I do not think we will have a recession this year. I do not believe that. But I do think that there's going to be a point, maybe a month or 2 months, where it feels like we might. And that decline is when the buying opportunity is going to come. And I'm telling you that now because when you actually, if and when it actually happens, and you hear people talk about it on the television and you're hearing people talk about it on social media, you are prepared for it. And instead of you running around like your pants are on fire, I want you to sit down. I want you to look at the stocks that you love, the stocks that you wish you owned, and say, these are the stocks that I'm going to buy if and when they drop 20%. You're not going to panic. You're not going to freak out. You're not going to sell out of your long-term holdings. You're going to look for strategic areas to get involved. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's even easier for me to say because I'm already involved. I'm already in all of these names. I'm already in NVIDIA. I'm already in Broadcom. I'm already in Microsoft and Meta and AMD and Palo Alto and CrowdStrike. I'm already in all of these names. But that doesn't mean I can't buy more of them. Right? Doesn't mean I can't buy more of them. This is what you have to be thinking about. Okay? So I get worried when I see stuff like this today. You know, the first down day the first real down day in the markets, like the third real down day in the market since the first week in November. I mean, just look at the chart, right? Look at this. Honestly, you've only had like, what, 3 or 4 real red days here. Scuffed Investor says, I came into this channel a long time ago and all I saw was a hype man. Right now, I see the real dude. I was wrong about you and I'm sorry. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. I get it. I get it. I do. I get it. I mean, guys, listen, you got to realize I'm not just doing this for charity here. True Trading Group is a business, guys, right? We have over 30 employees. We have over 10,000 customers from 115 different countries, right? We're a business, okay? And unlike other communities and platforms you see out there, we're not advertising and spending millions of dollars a month and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month and advertising all over the place. We don't do that. We believe that the best form of marketing is our members' success. And members join True Trading Group. They stay with us at a clip of 78%. 78% of our members stay with us after they join. They have success. They tell their friends, their family, their coworkers, and then they join. Right? We use the live stream to sell memberships because we do not and will not advertise just with P&L. And I'm like, oh, look, I made $10,000 today in 5 minutes. Let me show you how. That's not what we do here at True Trading Group. Our members advertise for it. Watch this. Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor and just type the number 1 if you have recommended True Trading Group to somebody. If you recommended TTG to your friends, your family, your coworkers, just type the number 1 if you've recommended True Trading Group to members of TTG. This is our marketing. Watch this. Watch how many people type the number 1 here on this side of the screen. Now, this is how we market. This is how we advertise. We advertise on this live stream. I tell people about our membership and our platform. They join. Then they have success. They tell their friends, their family, and their coworkers. That is how we grow as a community. That's how we grow as a business. Now, why do you think this many people are going to suggest that somebody joins True Trading Group? Why do you think this many people would say, hey, you should take a look at True Trading Group. You should check out True Trading Group. Watch their live stream. Join their membership. See what Mike has to say. Why do you think that they recommend it? The answer is very simple. It's because they're making money. That's why. It's because they're making money. That's why you're all here. Be honest with yourself. Why are you on this YouTube channel? Why are you searching for stock market information? It's because you want tips or info or analysis or trade ideas or some type of information that can help you make money. That's why we're all in this game. That's why we all do this. And that is exactly what True Trading Group members are accomplishing at a staggering rate. And I'll prove it to you. It's not just because I say so. I'll prove it to you. Members of True Trading Group that are on this live stream, now do me a favor. It's very simple. If you're making money and becoming a better trader because of TTG, type the number 1. Now, for those of you that are on this channel, I want you to pay very close attention to how many people you see right here type the number 1 inside of chat. You just saw how many people recommended True Trading Group to somebody. Now you see how many people are making money with us. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter how much money I make. Doesn't matter how much money our other 8 professional traders make. Because if we make money, but that does not translate into you making money, then that means our platform fails you. You're not here to watch other people make money. You're here for you to make money. And there it is. This is why we have grown to over 10,000 members in 115 different countries without having to spend hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars on advertising and marketing. So, Scuffed Investor, I get it. I appreciate, and I appreciate the comment. I appreciate you coming back and saying that. What you'll get from me is never what I think you want to hear. You're going to get from me what I think you need to hear. And mixed in between that, I'm going to tell you about our membership and about our platform. And I welcome and encourage you guys to join the 10,000 people from 115 different countries from all walks of life. 82% of them have full-time jobs. I don't want to hear that I can't do this because I have a full-time job. 82% of our members work over 40 hours a week. If they can do it, then so can you. I'll prove that to you as well. Members, one last question, then we're going to move on. Do me a favor. If you're making money while working a full-time job, can you guys just comment in chat? Tell me what you do for a living. Just go ahead. Tell me, comment in chat. Tell me what you do for a living if you guys are making money while working a full-time job. Guys, understand that if I'm right about what I think is going to happen over the next few months, you're all about to get the entries that you wanted. You got to understand that. Let's see. We got a bolt mechanic, administrator, sales manager, x-ray tech support, veterans rep. Thank you for that. Business owner, dry cleaning, cybersecurity. Own a printing company, a trial lawyer, restaurant owner, executive assistant. Way to go, Sugar Fix. Sugar Fix took $500 in their very first month with us and turned it into $2,400. Great job. Great job. Sales rep, HVAC contractor, IT analyst, truck dispatcher, firefighter, RF technician, right? So you guys get the point. I don't need to keep reading all these comments, but maybe you see somebody that maybe does the same thing for a living as you do, right? Maybe you see someone that does the same thing for a living as you do. If I'm right, you're going to get the opportunity that you wanted. Now, the question is, will you actually take advantage of it, or are you going to be too scared because at that time the markets would be going down? And a lot of people don't like buying when the markets are going down. They'd rather buy when the markets are going up. But that's how you buy. That's how you end up with these prices instead of these prices. Where would you rather be long from? Because we're long from right here. I mean, that's a rhetorical question. You obviously don't have to answer that. I obviously know what the answer is. How many of you are not members of True Trading Group? Let me see what we have here. Type TTG, guys, if you guys are not members of True Trading Group yet. I say yet specifically. Go ahead and type TTG, those of you that are not members of True Trading Group. Don't be shy, guys. I just want to see who's on here that's not part of the community. Way to go. Male retired due to TTGs, he says. So go ahead, guys. Type TTG if you are not part of this community. We've got Lies, MB, Atlin, Dell, Armand. Dang it. Go ahead and type TTG, folks, those of you that are not part of the community. Armando. We got a bunch of people here that are not part of the TTG fam. Excellent. Great. All right. Well, guys, here, listen. Here's what I'm going to do. As soon as I could. Here we go. All right. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I got some good news. Got some good news. Good news is Adam got his hands on some more laptops. All right. Good news is Adam got his hand on some laptops. All right. Bad news is there's only 12 of them. Okay. Bad news is there's only 12 of them. So here's what we're going to do. They are first come, first serve. They're free laptops you guys get when you join True Trading Group. It's just a little extra added value for joining the TTG fam. You can use it to trade with. You can use it for work. You can give it to your kid for school. You can sell it on eBay, put the money back in your account. I don't care what you do with it, but it's our gift to you guys for joining True Trading Group. So you can go to ttgoffer.com. Again, that's ttgoffer.com. And then use this coupon code. You have to manually type it in. TTG121. Again, that is TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop all the way down to just $950 for the whole year. Now you'll see when you get to the page, our membership is normally over $2,000. When you use that coupon code, it'll knock it down 57%. All right. So we'll give you 57% off. And if you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. There's only 12 of them available. They are first come, first serve. As long as you see the laptop up this way, as long as you see the laptop up in that shopping cart, that's how you know that you're going to be getting one. Okay. That is how you know that you're going to be getting one. You do not need to enter your address. You will get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the free laptop. We cover the shipping costs. It's totally free. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in 115 different countries. No matter where you guys are, we'll get you that laptop. Okay? When you guys join, you're going to get access to every single thing that you see on that page. Every item. There's no upsell for anything on that page. It's all included for the $950 for the year. You're going to get our courses, which are a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. You're going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. You're going to get congressional trading data to track trades by members of Congress. You're going to get TradingView's premium charting software. You get the Trade Ideas scanner to focus on the hottest stocks during the day. You get our own proprietary scanner, lets you create custom scans. There's dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, a trading journal, a social sentiment scanner, our AI trading tools. All of this is included when you join for the $950. Nothing that you see on that page on ttgoffer.com, nothing on that page will cost you $1 more. It is all included when you use the coupon code TTG121. Now, I know I talk a big game on these live streams, but I back it up with our own money. Okay? When you join TTG, I ask you to do the following. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group. If you do those things and are still unable to make enough winning trades to equal what you've paid for your membership, I will give you back double your money. So if you can't make enough winning trades to equal the $950 membership fee, if you can't do that at least one time during your membership, we will give you back $1,900. That is double what you are paying to join our community. Our refund policy is right there on the checkout page. It's in black and white. Go read it. Now, we can do this because our refund rate at True Trading Group, guys, it's less than 2.5%. Our retention rate is 78%. 78% of our members stick with us after they join. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,400 reviews. This is why I have no problem offering a double your money back guarantee. I honestly don't think you need it, but it's there to give you peace of mind and to hold us accountable. Simple as that. All you have to do is go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. That price drops all the way down to $950. You see a laptop, you're getting one. No need to enter the address. Be on the lookout for the welcome email for instructions how to claim it. And you got that double your money back guarantee. The laptops are first come, first serve. There are only 12 of them available. If you see one, you're getting one. If you don't, you're not. If you have any questions, just text us 1-888-306-8783. Again, that is 1-888-306-8783. All right. So that price is good until midnight tonight. The laptops are good until midnight tonight, or the next 12 people join, whichever one of those things happens first. Again, any questions, just text us. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. 1-888-306-8783. All right. There you have it, folks. Now let's head on over. Let's talk about earnings. Let's talk about earnings. Well, you've got the tale of two different tapes here. You've got Lyft is up 52% and Upstart is down 27%. So you have the exact opposite of results here. UPST, I think, is just a total piece of crap. I really don't like this company. I think this stock is going lower. Now that they've actually just came out with earnings, I might even look to short this tomorrow and try to stay short it, as I think that this stock is, I think this stock has more room to the downside. I don't think that this is that this decline is done with yet. Okay. They reported a quarterly loss of 11 cents per share, which did beat the estimates of 14 cents. But let me see here. Their guidance is super light. So the analysts were expecting 151 million in revenue for Q1, and the company is issuing guidance for Q1 of only 125 million. So that's light. All right, that is a light guidance on UPST. When analysts are expecting 151 million and you think it's only going to be 125 million, that's tough. Okay, that's tough. So I think that stock still has more downside. You do have a nice support level around $23. And that's kind of where I think that this stock is headed to, possibly even 20. But I think there's more downside there on Upstart. Then you've got Lyft, which is the exact opposite. This stock is absolutely exploding. It's now up 58%. Okay, 58%. All right. Their revenue came in at 1.22 billion. The gross bookings were up 17% year over year. And their Q1 revenue guidance is for, get this, okay? This is what you're looking at. All right. Yeah. Gross bookings, they expect to see 3.5 to 3.6 billion. All right. So I have to look deeper into this earnings report. There's definitely going to be more to it than just that, for the stock to be up 59%. So we're going to look into this deeper. I'm wondering if there's discussions in the earnings report. I'm doing this with you guys live here. But I'm wondering if there was a mention in the earnings about profitability that would cause the stock to be up 60% now. This is insane. This stock was at $12. Now it's at $20. This thing is absolutely exploding right now. So the CFO says that our outstanding Q4 performance demonstrates our team's incredible work to build a solid foundation for profitable growth. And we've entered 2024 with a lot of momentum and a clear focus on operational excellence, which positions the company to drive meaningful margin expansion. And our first, here it is. This is the comment that did it. Okay. That's what I was just kind of saying to you guys before. Positions the company to drive meaningful margin expansion and our first full year of positive free cash flow. That comment from the CFO was the reason why the stock is up 61%. When like high growth tech companies finally reach profitability, that is when their stocks absolutely go crazy. That's when Uber went crazy. Uber reported their earnings and reported that they're going to be reporting a profitable quarter. And Uber went absolutely crazy when that happened. And that actually got them into the S&P 500. And it took the stock to new all-time highs, which is where we currently stand up here right now. Here's $71. We're also moving higher right now on the back of Lyft's earnings. So a little bit of a sympathy play there with Uber taking out post-market highs right now as we speak, as Lyft is now taking out $20 a share. The stock is up 61% right now on the back of positive free cash flow expectations for 2024. This is going to have to be a stock that we're going to put on the watch list going into tomorrow. You got to be careful of the long. There's a ton of resistance up here. I don't necessarily know if I want to be long into this area, but you can see this resistance level right here on Lyft. Eventually, this level probably gets broken, and you probably push in to try to fill this gap. You have this huge gap down. This was earnings back in in May of 2022. This huge gap down created a massive gap there, and that resistance has been in place ever since. It was tested again in August, just above 20. Just above $20 was that resistance point. It's like, $22, $23 is your resistance zone. Right now you're at 20. So a little bit more upside until you get into that resistance. But I do think that that's going to be a tough little zone and probably see the market pull back from there. And on pullbacks from there, you want to see 1850 hold. So I'm telling you guys this right now. For tomorrow, I'm looking for longs down around 1850. That's going to be that previous pivot high and this previous pivot high. Okay. So we're going to look for longs around 1850 and then see if you can push up into this level of resistance. Okay. So 1850 is going to be the mark. All right. We're going to draw that right across your screen. And let's look to see if there is a pullback opportunity into 1850 that we can maybe try to structure along up into 21 and a half. All right. So we're going to look for that there for tomorrow. You also have Airbnb, which is a very, very whippy type of earnings release here. Their Q4 revenue is a beat. And they did a $6 billion share buyback. I'm surprised the stock is down. So earnings per share was 55 cents, a loss of 55 cents. Sales were 2.22 billion versus 2.16 billion was the estimate. I'm surprised why the stock is trading down as I'm going through these numbers. David, welcome to the family, brother. Guys, we got to welcome David. David's the newest member of the group. So guys, again, David, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody welcome David. David just joined. That means we have 11 of those laptops left. Guys, listen, laptops are free. They're first come, first served. There's only 11 of them. So go to ttgoffer.com, use the code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to $9.50. Check out and you're good to go. Then just be on the lookout for the welcome email, because in the welcome email will be instructions how to claim the laptop. So understand you have till midnight, or when the next 11 laptops are sold out, then the price goes up over $1,000 and we don't have any more of the laptops. We were just able to get the 12 and now we're down to 11. So again, first come, first serve, midnight tonight, or 11 more people join. If you're watching this live or watching this video after it's already aired, just go to ttgoffer.com. And as long as you see the picture of the laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. All right. So David, welcome to the family. Again, folks, if you have any questions at all, just text us 1-888-306-8783. That's 1-888-306-8783. Don't forget, you guys have the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it, but double your money back. You guys can't make the $950 back at least once. You will get $1,900 from us for wasting your time. I have no problem doing that. We put our money where our mouth is. It proves to you how much that we believe in the platform that we have created and its ability to help you guys reach your goals. All right. Let's talk about maybe some tradable levels here for Airbnb. This is a disappointing. Should I sell Lyft now? I mean, Manuel, you do whatever you want. It's your money, brother. But I'll tell you, for me, if I owned Lyft and that's the earnings report I just got, I wouldn't be selling it, because if the company's talking about their first year of free positive cash flow, that means they see path to profitability. And if that happens, this stock could be back at $30 in a year, in 2 years, if they do become profitable. So it's a significant earnings report. It's not just going to go straight there. I think you find resistance in the low 20s, possibly pull back from the low 20s, and then settle back into the teens, and then develop a new base and eventually break through the low 20s and make a move up towards $30 and fill the gap. I think that's very possible for Lyft. If they're able to actually generate free positive cash flow this year and then turn a profit, I think that would be a major milestone for the company, and the stock would react accordingly. Now, that's not going to happen this week, this month. That's not going to happen this quarter. But the fact that the company is talking about that path to profitability is significant. Uber was way ahead of Lyft and accomplished that way ahead of Lyft. And that's why Uber is at all-time highs. And that is why Lyft is nowhere near its all-time high. You can't even see it. Your all-time high was put in actually the day that the stock went public, which is just atrocious. So anyone that bought the IPO on Lyft is down a substantial amount of money, as that stock was in the mid 80s. And it went all the way down to $8. Now trading back to 18.5. So let's see if this 18.5 can hold. This is a key level for the stock, but I think that this is a resistance level up here. It just depends on, Manuel, what your time horizon is. If you were trading Lyft as a quick trade, then I would say, if it was me and I was just doing it as a quick trade, I would get out of it in front of the low 20s. If you're in it for the long term, it's like a long-term portfolio hold, then for me, I would still be in that position if it was a long-term portfolio hold, because from the long term, it bodes well that they're talking about positive free cash flow. But from a trading standpoint, the low 20s is a huge level of resistance, and you probably get a pullback from there and then try to settle in the teens would be my thoughts on Lyft. UPST is trading further to the downside, and we talked about that just a moment ago. That stock is now down 29%. And I'm looking for us to get down to 23%, possibly as low as 22. But 23 to 22 is going to be my target, and I'll draw it out for you where I'm getting this from. Right here. Okay. So as you guys can look at this little bit of this zone of support, you can see there's support, right? Then you can see it was resistance. Then you gapped back above it, and then it became support again. So this is the zone that I'm looking at. Okay, this is the zone that I'm looking at. So I think that this stock can drop into that zone, and I'm actually going to look to try to be short tomorrow, any type of a bounce, and we'll see if we can get the stock down to $22 to $23 a share, and that's going to be my target on UPST. With regard to Airbnb, this is a disappointing failure. This is a disappointing failure for Airbnb. This is a big level the stock had to break through. You can see this resistance level that's been here for quite a while, right? You see this resistance over the last couple of months that we've been unable to break above. And even yesterday, you see that how we failed to break above it. And then you have earnings, you shoot all the way up to here, which looks like that level is cleared out. And then you pull all the way back down beneath it. I think that that's bearish. I think that's a problem for Airbnb. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more downside here on Airbnb as you shy away now from this resistance level. I read that as a failed breakout. Like you tried to break this level and you failed. I kind of feel like Airbnb might, drop here. Maybe you test the 50-day moving average, which is the dark blue line on my screen. That's 141.5 to 141.5 to 142. But I gotta look at their earnings a little bit deeper, guys, once we wrap up here to see why the stock is down 5% today, because their earnings really aren't from the initial read that I'm looking at from the numbers that came across the headline, the numbers aren't that bad. And so I'm surprised to see us completely reverse like that off of 167, which is not a key level of resistance for the name. You broke through resistance and then failed it and rolled all the way back to the downside. So I got to take a bigger look at that. And see why that is. So I got to take a deeper look at their earnings. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know what's going on with Lyft right now. If there's something had to have just happened. There had to have just been a comment from the CFO or the CEO. You just had 3 times the volume come into the stock and you dropped from $19 to $12.50. Something had to have just happened. I don't know what. Maybe the CFO or CEO must have just said something, but that's not normal trading action at all whatsoever. That's a 6 million share candle. That is the most volume that this stock has ever traded in a 3-minute candle. And it's doing it after hours during earnings. Year previous to that, you were doing 2 million shares in a 3-minute candle. You just did 6. So you just did 3 times that amount. So I'm gonna have to check in on that, guys, on what was just said. But that's got to be a comment from the CEO or CFO that just caused that trading. Wow. Could you imagine people that just bought at 1950, 20? I mean, listen, I know I said that $20 low 20s is resistance, but I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. That's got to be a comment. Something had to just happen, guys. I don't know what, but I'll check. I'll find it out. But that's got to be that's got to be comments from. Let me see. Did Uber also drop? Because Uber dropped too. It's got to be a comment from the company. Either CEO or the CFO must have just said something, maybe with respect to the positive free cash flow or with respect to reaching profitability and maybe timetables around that, or maybe expectations, and that's maybe why the stock just dropped. But we'll see. Oh, is that why? A strike? Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash drivers are set to walk off the job on Valentine's Day? Did that just hit the wire right now? Right while they had their earnings? Oh, what a... Is that from just now, or was that earlier today, though? I mean, if that was earlier today, that's not going to cause that. That wouldn't cause that if it was earlier today, guys. Unless it was like possible and now it's confirmed, maybe, but I'll look into it. I'll look into it, but I'm just telling you now, that's not normal trading. That's not normal price action at all whatsoever. So there has to be a catalyst for this. I'll figure out what it is. All right, we'll figure out what it is. Maybe there's an update with regards to the strike or something, but we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Either way, it's on the watch list for tomorrow. All of these are. So Lyft, Airbnb. See Airbnb now trading further to the downside. I think there's more downside here. And there's more downside in Airbnb, and I think there's more downside on Upstart. So those stocks are going to be front and center for me tomorrow. The crypto names are also going to be watches for me. I like this 137 area on Coinbase. We're going to see if we can maybe get a little bit more upside. Remember, Coinbase has earnings on the 15th. Okay. And we'll see if MicroStrategy continues higher also with Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin did a nice job today of holding that gap down and kind of moving itself back to the upside. We tapped above 50, dropped back to 48, and we held pretty well. So let's see if this rally here, this recent rally in Bitcoin can continue. And if it does, then that should bode well for Mara to continue up towards 30, which is big resistance. I think that has room to. MicroStrategy, I think MicroStrategy, once MicroStrategy clears out like 7.25, I think that stock has room to get up towards 800 or a little bit above 800. But you're going to obviously need Bitcoin to continue higher in order for that to happen. And then Coinbase also. Coinbase is going to trade the least in line with Bitcoin. Mara will trade with Bitcoin because the mining, and obviously the more expensive that Bitcoin is, the better that is for Mara. MicroStrategy, the more expensive Bitcoin is, the better it is for MicroStrategy because they actually own a couple $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. So as that asset increases in price, the value of MicroStrategy and their balance sheet increases. So the stock then therefore starts to move higher. Coinbase doesn't necessarily have as direct of a correlation with the price of Bitcoin as much as they do the transactions that go through. So, as Bitcoin rallies, a lot more people will get involved and a lot more people will be trading on Coinbase as, retail investors start to come in and as institutional investors need a place to house it and be a custodian for and everything else. And that bodes well for Coinbase, but not as much of a correlation directly like MicroStrategy is. MicroStrategy is just, hey, as Bitcoin goes up, the value of that company goes up, plain and simple. So keep that in mind when you're going through and you're looking for trades to make around Bitcoin. We absolutely destroyed this Coinbase long. It was like between a 300 and 600% gain for members on the swing trade, depending on when they got in and when they got out, but we were all over this move. We entered Coinbase last week on Wednesday and got out of it into Friday. And some members held into it for today on Monday, or excuse me, Monday yesterday. And he got this huge, massive move on Coinbase. And I think there's some more room, because I think there's more room on Bitcoin. So I'm still looking at Mara, and I'm still looking at MicroStrategy for more upside the next couple of days. All right. Oof. Oof. Look at Upstart. Look at Upstart. My goodness. Still moving lower. Down 30%. Now just broke underneath 25. Yeah. You might even get to 23 after hours, honestly. You might even get to 23 after. I really don't like this company for like the long term. It's not a stock I own. It's not a stock I plan to own. Especially after an earnings report like that, too. All right, folks, that's it. Anybody have any questions for me? Anybody have any questions for me on any of the stocks that we had just mentioned? Now would be the time to ask. Instacart. Instacart has been one of the worst stocks to trade in the entire market for the last 5 months. It just hasn't done anything. I mean, just look at this. It just has done nothing. We actually made some money. I mean, for those of you that have the ability to short off IPOs, a lot of people don't. I do. We made some money on that short on a cart, but ever since that initial down move off the IPO, the stock has done nothing. You can see it just has gone sideways. There's just no action here at all. There's just been no chart patterns. There's been no breaks. It's just been complete yuck. This thing's got to get above it's got to get above like $30 for me to start to get interested in it. For Instacart is what I'm thinking. They missed on sales, 803 million. That's against analyst expectations of 804. Their CEO said, "I'm confident in our ability to execute, which is why we authorized an additional $500 million for a share repurchases or a share buyback program, which brings our total buyback program to $1 billion." There's the reason why Lyft just got slaughtered. Oh, what a joke. Wow. The CFO corrects the press release. Oh, okay. So the press release that was issued by the company had a typo, and the typo said that they were going to increase their adjusted EBITDA margin expansion will be 500 basis points. That is a typo. It is only going to be 50 basis points in 2024. That's the reason why you just got slaughtered. I told you that was not normal price action. I don't care what anybody says to you on social media. That's not normal to see something like that. There's your reason. We just got it from our AI. All right. We just got this from our AI. So our AI that we have that we're implementing on True Trading Group, our AI is what we just got that information from, is our AI tool on the TTG platform. That's what happened. So the press release that was issued originally said that their margin expansion for 2024 was going to be 500 basis points. And that's not true. So now the CFO just corrected the press release, and now they said it's going to be margin expansion of 50 basis points. That's a huge difference. That is a huge difference. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, that is brutal. That is horrible. Oh. Well, there you guys have it. So like I said, I knew there was a reason for that. Now you guys know the reason. But man, that is tough. Yeah, you guys can see right there on the screen. So that's our AI tool. All right, so you guys can see right there on the screen. Why is Lyft stock down after hours? So there it is. Lyft's chief financial officer indeed corrected a miscommunication regarding the adjusted EBITDA margin expansion. Instead of 500 basis points increase, the correct figure is 50 basis points for adjusted EBITDA margin expansion in 2024. The company introduced new key metrics, including adjusted EBITDA margin as a percentage of gross bookings, which they expect to improve compared to the previous year. The correction aligns with Lyft's commitment to providing more accurate and relevant financial information to investors as they manage to report the company's performance. So that's from our AI tool, right? So we just, type that in, asked why, and that is what we got. All right. So there you guys have that. Yeah, just TTG AI, just doing what we do. Dominating the industry, helping and aiding the retail trader and investor as they seek consistent profitability and helping them attain and reach that goal on a daily basis with my members of TTG. I feel terrible for all of the people that just got long into that move on the back of thinking that the company was increasing their margins by 5%, which is 500 basis points. Instead, they're increasing it by 0.5%, which is 50 basis points, which is just what a disgusting mistake. We got to welcome Rebecca. Rebecca just joined the TTG fam. Everybody welcome Rebecca. Welcome to the TTG fam. Everybody welcome Rebecca. Rebecca's the newest member to the group, guys, which means we only have 10 laptops left now. Rebecca just saw the AI and was like, I need that. And Rebecca's like, I'm joining right now. So Rebecca, welcome to the family, guys. Again, go to ttgoffer.com and then use that coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop all the way down to the $950. The price is normally $2,000. You guys can get it for just $950 now with the free laptop. Remember, the laptop's free. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. All you got to do is go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code. You manually have to do it, TTG121. Click apply code. It drops then to the $950. You've got the double your money back guarantee for peace of mind. I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. Again, if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend the study group, and you're unable to make enough winning trades with us to equal the $950, we'll give you back $1,900. That's the deal. You have any questions, just text us 1-888-306-8783. Phone number's right down there at the bottom of your screen as Upstart continues to the downside, now testing lows of 2450. All right. So there we have it, folks. Some live analysis on Airbnb and Upstart and Lyft, all the major market movers. Hope you guys enjoyed. Any questions for me on what we just discussed? If you have any questions, don't be shy. Now's the time to ask. If you guys have any questions for me, now's the time to ask. SPY ate your lunch today because of greed. I assume you were in put options and you never got out of them into the close and you got the bounce into the close is what I'm going to assume. Atlin, we got to get rid of that greed, man. Greed kills. Greed and fear, the two emotions that are going to kill you in the market. You want to be guaranteed to lose money? Let greed and fear control your decision making. If greed and fear control your decision making, you're dead. Yeah, and Geo crushed the SPY options today. Geo had SPY puts on the way down and then SPY calls on the way back up, going into the close. Just a great day there on the options trading on the SPY. We had Gio is one of the 9 professional traders in True Trading Group. He's a former market maker. This guy's been a professional trader for over 25 years. And he was in SPY puts on the way down, and then he got into SPY calls back on the way up, going into the close. This was a sick afternoon for members inside of TTG. And also I was in puts also early in the day, and was able to actually capitalize on this early morning decline as well. It was a really good day. Really good day for the group inside of True Trading Group with the SPY options. Nice. Way to go, Brendan. Brendan goes, yeah, I entered on that bounce also, and going into the close was sick. Way to go, Phil. Patience gave me 100% gain on the SPY puts, and then I sold out before the bounce into the close. Great job. Really great job. Well, you know what? We talked about we talked about that support level, right? And we have a little bit of a support level here that we discussed inside True Trading Group, and I'll show it to you guys. It's right in here. Right? So you guys see this? So this is your support zone on the SPY, right? This is your support zone. So you can see this price structure. Then you obviously have this price structure. You have this price structure. You have that little bottom tail, right? So you can see all of this price structure inside of this zone. And we dropped right into it. You got to the bottom and then bounced out of it, right? So this support zone is still intact. Right, this right here confirms for you this support zone is still intact. Okay, so that support zone is still intact on the SPY. It's all right. Like, listen, guys, if what I'm saying sounds like a foreign language, don't worry about it, because you'll learn all this stuff as a member of True Trading Group. And look, if you're not ready to sign up for the membership, no worries. We do have a trial, but to be fair, I'm just letting you all know, full transparency, you will pay more to join after your trial. So let me explain. We have a 7-day trial. You guys can join. It's 7 trading days, not 7 calendar days, 7 trading days. Okay. Now, if you decide to do the trial and then you want to join True Trading Group, the cheapest that it's going to cost you is over $1,400. Okay. So I want to be fully transparent, and there's no laptop. I want to be fully transparent with you guys. I don't want you to join the trial. Then, 3 days later, you're like, all right, I want to join. Here's $950. And we're like, actually, no, it's $1,500. So I want to make sure you guys understand that this coupon code I'm giving you now is just for people that are joining the membership right now. You are welcome to join the trial if you'd like, but know that it will be more expensive after you go through the trial membership, if you do decide at that point that you want to join. So if you want to join our trial, you can go to ttgthree.com. That's TTG3 spelled out.com. You'll just enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the form, pay the $3, and you're good to go. Why do we charge $3? Good question. We maintain a very high quality chat room during the day. There are thousands of people on our platform at any given moment focused on making money. I do not want someone coming in there being disruptive, distracting, and jeopardizing the integrity and the quality of that chat room while we all focus on making money. By charging you $3, it makes sure that you are, in fact, a real person and you're serious about this. And if you're serious about this, we're serious about letting you into our community. It's a one-time payment of $3. There is no automatic renewal. There is no automatic upgrade to a full membership. There is no reoccurring fee. We don't play games like that. If you forget to cancel, we don't charge you for a membership. After your 7-day trial is over, it just expires and you're never charged anything again. Go to ttgthree.com, enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the form, pay $3, get your butts in chat. Simple as that. All right. Again, afterwards, it will be more expensive. Just letting you know that now. Otherwise, you go straight to ttgoffer.com and you use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price then drops down to the $950. See the laptop, you're getting it. check out, and you guys are good to go. If you have any questions at all, just text us 1-888-306-8783. Phone number is right down there at the bottom of your screen. All right. That does it, folks. That wraps up the analysis, the earnings analysis, and everything for us here today. We got some really good trade ideas for tomorrow. We're looking at crypto. We're looking at Upstart. We're looking at Airbnb, some earnings plays there. So we're going to be focusing on that stuff for tomorrow. So hop yourselves. Make sure you guys get in chat. Make sure you download the mobile app if you can't be in front of your computer, so you can be notified when our professional traders are entering and exiting their positions. If you guys are not interested in a membership, you can sign off the stream now. I'm done with the analysis. If you are, I'll actually take a moment and I'll show you what the platform looks like. This way you guys know exactly what that 950 is going to get you. All right. Here's our chat room. This is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades, answering questions with you for the whole day. You got the mobile app that will allow you to see the screen share, listen to the audio, and get real-time push notifications when our mods enter and exit positions. You got 2 private study group sessions to speed up your learning curve with the mods. You got Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed with congressional trading data to track trades by members of Congress. You've got TradingView's premium charting software. You got the Trade Ideas scanner, which you can also use to focus on the hottest stocks around the day. We got to welcome Steve. Steve just joined. That means we have 10 of these laptops left, guys. So everybody welcome Steve. 10 of these laptops are left. Again, go to ttgoffer.com. Use the code TTG121. Nine left? Oh, yep, that is 9 left. My bad. 9 left, guys. I'm sorry. There's 9 left. Not 10. There's 9 left. Sorry about that. 9 left. Again, if you see one, you're getting one. Simple as that. All right. You're also going to get a simulator that will let you practice trading with fake money with real-time data so you guys can practice. You're going to get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, and short data all included. A trading journal that tracks your trades for you. A social sentiment scanner that tells you what's being talked about most on social media. Our AI tools that you guys could have used to get that lift information, as well as many other things and capabilities that you have access to as a member. Then you're going to get the stock profile tool that actually gives you downloadable reports on any company you're interested in. That includes analyst ratings, the watch list every day from the mods with detailed entry and exit points on the stocks we're focused on. And then you've got all the courses. Courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. You guys get access to all of it. It's all included. There's no upsell for these. There's no special VIP courses that are going to cost more money. Guys, listen, I wish that I can guarantee that you would be successful. I can't just guarantee you're going to be successful just by joining True Trading Group. But what I could guarantee is if you do join and you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend the study group, you actually use the platform you're subscribing to. If you are unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $950 membership fee at least one time during your membership, we'll give you back $1,900, double what you're paying. Our refund policy is real. It's right there on the checkout page. It's in black and white. Go read it. I don't think you need it, but it's there. It's nice. Gives you peace of mind. Holds us accountable. Our refund rate's less than 2.5%. Our retention rate, 78%. All you've got to do is go to ttgoffer.com and use that code TTG121. If you have any questions at all about the membership, just text us 1-888-306-8783. And then again, you do have the trial, but it's going to cost you a lot more money to join. You're going to spend over $1,400 to join the membership if you want after your trial. So again, the trial is ttgthree.com. That's ttg3 spelled out.com. It's a one-time payment of $3. It's the best damn $3 you guys have ever spent. But I would just do the membership. You guys can save yourself like $500. That's a lot. It's a lot of money. Use the coupon code I'm giving you now. It gives you a 57% discount. You're not going to get that if you go through the trial. So again, that's ttgoffer.com. Use the code TTG121. Click apply code. Get the $950 price point for the whole year. That's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. I'll see you all in chat. Have a great night, guys.